Before we start, guys, please make sure you stay until the end. If you make one common mistake, you may end up spending, guys, thousands of dollars in repairs. Stay with us, we'll explain what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair, guys. Super quick helpful video for any of you having a problem where rear view camera or a 360 camera does not work on Mercedes C Class generation W204. Guys, please do not waste your money on diagnostics, parts, tools until you watch that video, because it could be quite simple fix. And by the way, if you need to buy any replacement parts and tools, we'll share the information in the description of the video below. Check it out if you need anything, and you can see where we get most of our tools and supplies from as well. So let's start on it now. Before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us, guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We make mechanical repair videos, engines, transmissions, bodywork, electrical, engine, transmission codes, fuses. Why we guys do all that? Because our mission here at the garage is, guys, to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. That way we can keep making these free videos. And guys, check out our YouTube channels. We have more than 17,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. So let's start on it now. Guys, let's go ahead and see what we have here. We need to go ahead and open the hood, but the first thing, what we're gonna do, check a fuse, very important fuse. Now, quick advice, 9 out of 10 owners for that Mercedes C-Class, they do not know about all the hidden fuse boxes in it. That's why we made one special video on our YouTube channel that's called Mercedes W204 Fuse Box Location and Diagram. Check it out. We need to go ahead and open the hood. The moment you open the hood, guys, lucky for us, we'll work in a fuse box that's easy to get to. It's right here. We need to go ahead, open that cover, and underneath we're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one here. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. Guys, let's explain why it's super important to test fuses and relays. That way you do not spend money on diagnostics, parts, repairs you may actually not even need. So, guys, you have different kinds of fuses and relays. We're talking about the maxi fuses, standard fuses right here. You have, watch how many different kinds of relays as well. Now, these fuses, sometimes you can clearly see if a fuse is burnt or not by looking at the element. But sometimes it's really sneaky. They can burn here on the side. It's hard to see. Some fuses will not be visible as well. And we had people that will spend thousands of dollars in repairs, replacing modules, even engine computers, when all they had to do, they assumed they had a good fuse. They pulled it out, they saw it, and they assumed it was good. But guys, you can easily test these fuses, and on some of these, most of them, they have even the terminals on top that allows you to check them with a voltmeter and find out if it's good or bad. You see, that's a good fuse. If it's blown, okay, like this one here, it's blown, nothing. Check this thing out, no connection. One next to it, okay. Right here, let me get good contact point. That's a good fuse, guys. You can see, you can test them. Now, relays are harder to test, but with the voltmeter, fuses are super easy to test. All we have to do, set it on that setting and practically your home resistance setting, and you can find, guys, okay, if it works or not. For instance, that one was the good fuse. You can see it's going to go down to 0 ohms resistance, or you can go ahead, remove it and test it the same way, guys. It should have 0 ohm resistance. Now, relays, guys, are a little bit more complicated, but it's doable. It will take you a minute or two to find out how to do that. Now, we'll put, guys, links to a video that will explain how to test relays, how to test fuses, which battery terminal you need to reconnect and disconnect first if you're doing repairs, because that can cause modules to burn as well, and that can cost you thousands of dollars in repair. Check out the videos, they will be in the description of the video below. So let's start on it now. Guys, here what we need to check, coming here, you see behind that row of fuses right here, behind that relay, we have fuse number 11, 12, 13. Fuse number 13 is the fuse that you will need to check for the camera. Other things that can easily cause, guys, okay, the camera not to work, okay, it could be a bad camera itself because it's exposed to water, elements, all kind of stuff. So eventually they can, guys, give up, and that can cause them not to work as well. So bad camera. We've seen where the wires bend every time if you use the vehicle for delivery services. That can cause it not to work as well. Check the connection behind it. It may have moisture buildup, so remove the cover access it from the back, clean the connection, that can often fix it quite often as well. And another thing, guys, that happened to us one time will be actually the gear shifter selector that shows you in what gear you are. It wasn't working and it wasn't registering that the car was in reverse for the camera. That's caused it as well, guys. But most of the times will be either a bad fuse, bad camera, or bad connection that you will need to check. In this Mercedes W204, you're going to have all kinds of different fuses and relays that sometimes are hard to find. And if you're in the middle of nowhere, you may have a hard time finding one, guys. Replacement one, you may be stuck. It happened to us. So what we usually do, we buy some spare ones and we put in the glove box for a peace of mind. We'll share a link where you can get them at a really good price, quick shipping. That way you do not waste money and time. That link will be in the description of the video below. Check it out for your convenience. Hopefully, guys, the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you next time.